Hang in there, Lady Rhea.
Take her to her room, now.
Goddess, please save Lady Rhea. All we can do now is pray.
Remember when this place was taken 5 years ago and a pure white beast appeared on the battlefield? I only caught a glimpse of it, but I didn't understand where it came from. There were rumors that the goddess sent it to protect the monastery. But now I know better. That beast was Rhea.
She tried to save me.
Did you know Rhea's true identity?
Thinking back on it now, I suppose I did.
I once showed you a picture of a creature known as the Immaculate One. Sedith confiscated it, saying it must have been one of Tomas's personal possessions. The beast that appeared back then looked just like it. So Rhea is the Immaculate One. The book said that it was a servant of the goddess, but wouldn't it make sense if beasts like that are actually children of the goddess? Rhea is in a grim state right now. It's possible she may not make it, but we have things we must ask her about. Once things calm down a little, let's go and see Rhea. Together. The truth can't be delayed any longer.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Verdant Rain Moon. Fodlan's New Dawn. With the destruction of Shambhala, the ambitions of those who slither in the dark are forever shattered. However, Rhea has suffered grievous injuries in the process. Yet, certain mysteries remain unsolved, so Claude and the others approach Rhea, who is now confined to her room due to her wounds.
If you think I've gotten over those who slither in the dark, or Talus's dubstep energy, I will never get over that. There's going to be a lot to talk about.
I am happy to see you two.
Sorry to interrupt your rest, but there are some things that we absolutely must ask you.
It seems I do not have much time left. I do not intend to hide anything any longer.
Rhea, I have to ask, you're the Immaculate One, aren't you? If what I'm thinking is correct, that's what the children of the goddess is referring to. In other words, you...
I am the last child of the progenitor god. A long time ago, the progenitor god came from somewhere far away and descended upon this continent. She changed her form to resemble that of a human and gave her own blood to birth her children. The progenitor god and her children shared knowledge and skills with the people of the land. Together, they built a prosperous civilization. But the humans turned their backs on the teachings of the progenitor god and engaged in senseless wars. Eventually, people began to think of themselves as gods and challenged the progenitor god herself to battle. The land was scorched in the war that ensued, and the majority of humans were annihilated. I believe that those who slither in the dark are the descendants of those who retreated beneath the ground during that time.
So they'd been waiting all that time for their chance at revenge.
It took the progenitor god an astonishing amount of time to revive the ravaged world. But eventually, the continent found peace again, and the progenitor god, having fulfilled her duty, fell into a long slumber in the holy tomb. The children who stayed behind built a settlement in Xanadu to protect the holy tomb as they quietly lived out their lives. But then, Nemesis appeared, bringing tragedy along with him. Even now, I cannot forget the sight of that massive canyon painted red with blood. I was never able to forgive those who proudly wielded weapons crafted from the corpses of my brethren. I was the only survivor of Xanadu, and all I could do was wander across Fodlan, clinging to my desperate desire for revenge. I called myself Seros, fostered the founding of the Empire, and prepared to oppose Nemesis and his followers.
Unbelievable.
I put Xanadu behind me to gather the remaining children who were scattered across Fodlan. Finally, we killed Nemesis on the Tailtean Plains, and I took back the Sword of the Creator.
Let me get this straight. Saint Seros is you? You're kidding me, right?
Professor, Claude, there's something you need to hear right away.
If you have something to report, do so at once. There is no need to let my presence worry you.
As you wish. We're receiving a constant stream of express messengers from cities to the east. They claim that an unidentified military force is attacking, and that there have already been a large number of casualties.
What?
The reports indicate that the cities and towns along the East Gronder thoroughfare in the Old Rim territory have already been destroyed. Some villages were razed completely, leaving no survivors.
Damn it! Did they come from Shambhala? Could it be that there were some remnants of that wicked group hiding there?
I have a report. The unidentified military force has crossed the Great Bridge of Murden. Alliance forces met them in battle, but it seems they have already broken through.
They've already made it so far. Is Count Gloucester unharmed?
The Count is fine, but apparently my brother joined with reinforcements and was gravely injured.
Do you mean to tell me they easily got past a general as skilled as Holst?
They say the enemy general has a weapon that resembles the Sword of the Creator. Even my brother was powerless to stop him.
All right, I'm back. Sorry for the previous scene being dimmed for a bit. I had to step out. I thought I heard like a car accident outside in my neighborhood, and I freaked the fuck out and went to go check on that. So I left the fucking kettle boiling in the form of this video. What did I miss? Hold on. What did I miss? Hold on. I was here for when she was like, okay, let's see. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I got that. Uh-huh. All right. Yup. Yeah, I got all this. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. This is the most anticlimactic way. What? Accidents fucking happen, folks! Anyway. The Sword of the Creator?
That's not possible.
The enemy forces are flying a banner bearing the crest of flames as they continue their march west along the Aramid River.
We believe they're marching toward Garreg Mach. We are preparing to meet them in battle.
A weapon that resembles the Sword of the Creator. And banner bearing the crest of flames. There is only one explanation. The one leading the enemy force is Nemesis himself.
Nemesis? That Nemesis? Do you really think the ancient king of liberation has been brought back to life?
Perhaps the seal was broken when Shambhala fell. An incredible power that we children cannot hope to match dwells within the blood of the progenitor god. Nemesis obtained that blood, so it would not surprise me if that were the case.
The blood of the progenitor god. That's right. He did take the remains from the holy tomb, didn't he?
From the blood of the progenitor god, Sothis, he acquired the crest of flames. From her bones and heart, he crafted the Sword of the Creator.
The Sword of the Creator is made from her bones and heart?
The heart of Sothis is the crest stone that was placed in the Sword of the Creator. The same is true of the crests of the 10 elites and the other crest stones. They were born of the blood and hearts of the progenitor god's children. Those who slither in the dark created them, stole them. Sothis never gifted that power to the humans.
The crests of the 10 elites, the crest stones, and the heroes' relics. I can't believe those who slither in the dark made them all. And after that, Nemesis used the sword of the Creator to massacre all of the progenitor god's children in Xanadu. In other words, the citizens of Xanadu were killed by weapons made from the remains of their brethren. How atrocious. But I don't get it. The sword of the Creator that Teach wields doesn't have a crest stone. So how is Teach able to wield its full power?
The crest stone of the progenitor god dwells within your professor. After I battled with Nemesis as Saint Ceres, I reclaimed the heart of Sothis. I wanted to use that heart to resurrect her, even though I had to do some questionable things to achieve that goal. I wished to see Sothis, my mother, once more.
You placed her heart in me?
Yes. I believed that if I could resurrect my mother, I could regain all that had been lost.
So, that's the truth of it.
I suspected that your body housed the consciousness of Sothis. Those suspicions were correct. And yet, she merely gave you her power and vanished. My dearest wish did not come true. But you did inherit the power of the progenitor god. Now, you must use that power to defeat Nemesis once and for all. Fodlan's blood-stained history must end.
We must end this blood-stained history, ladies and gentlemen. Must be done. You know my policy. No fraternizing with them. I can't allow it. You guys, though. Let's get them in. These are our last supports we'll be doing.
Well, we've got another battle coming up. What do you think of our chances?
Winning is always the goal. At any rate, I've done everything I can to prepare.
That's the right attitude. I'm sure they're doing all they can on their side, too.
I don't doubt it, but however strong they are, it's no more than a Fodlan concern. Who knows how far this world extends beyond the boundaries of Fodlan? Talk of strength or weakness doesn't amount to much when it's only in relation to a tiny corner of the world.
Guess you're right. Thinking about it like that, even this war seems like a storm in a teacup.
Exactly. It's nothing more than an internal quarrel amongst the people of Fodlan.
Typical laid-back Claude. I always like talking to you. Your perspective on the world is so refreshing. Things I thought were obvious turn out not to be.
The way you think, that changes the way you see things. Common sense never tells the whole story. It's similar to what we were talking about before, about how you need to doubt yourself first.
True enough, but where did you get these ideas? That perspective of looking past the walls of Fodlan, when it's all we can see in front of us.
Do you really want to know?
I do.
But I'm afraid now isn't the time. When this war is won, I'll tell you all about it. It'll be easier for me to show you than to tell you.
Show me. Are we going somewhere?
It's quite a distance. You'll start to appreciate how big the world is if you go.
Sounds eye-opening. I'll look forward to it. Can we call it a promise?
Yes, it's a promise. But first, let's win this war and leave it far behind us.
Hey, Ignatz. Drawing again?
I am. I suppose that's rather irresponsible, as we're in the midst of a war. But ever since we last spoke, I felt keen to pursue my artistic aspirations.
Like I said, it's your calling. Don't feel bad about it.
All right, I'll try to embrace it. And you, are you practicing archery today?
More just double-checking this bowstring. I want to make sure it's ready for the next battle.
Okay. Well, let's both do our best.
That's the spirit. Does that mean you finally accepted that you're an artist?
I'll try to discuss it with my parents after the war. There's little demand for knights in peacetime. In fact, painting might be a more reliable way for me to support my family. I'll try to persuade them with arguments along those lines.
Good point. I'm glad you've got some confidence.
Come to think of it, Leonie, what will you do when the war's over?
Me? I'm going to become a top-tier mercenary.
A mercenary in peacetime?
Even after the war's over, there'll be plenty of work for me to do before peace really takes hold. I'll pay what I owe my village back, with interest. After that, I don't know. Never thought about it.
I'm sure you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Hardly. Lots of options just don't suit me. I mean, could you imagine me as a songstress? But yeah, I don't know. Once I've paid off my debts, I guess I'll just have to find something new.
I don't think there's any rush. You can travel and relax, and think about it.
Travel, huh? There's an idea. Want to come with?
Huh? Me?
Sure. You were really excited about different styles across the world, weren't you? Don't you want more of that? Maybe even see the sky in a new shade.
Yes, I suppose I do. I'd like to see the whole world.
If your parents object, we'll just say I kidnapped you. Actually, feel free to say that even if you go alone.
Oh no, I want us to see the world together. Your presence makes every landscape more beautiful.
Hey, hold on. What's this all of a sudden?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
You're hilarious, Ignatz. There's never a dull moment with you around.
And we're pretty much done with supports for the rest of the game. As a safety thing, I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of these. And then we're gonna move on. Move toward our future, friends. I popped that extra save in case I can't win this fight and I need to do proper grinding. But let's go.
I'd like to confirm something. I'm not sure.
There's your answer to your question. Can I do what I planned on doing again? Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Glad we got all of that settled.
Good fuel for a scheme.
Perseverance is the key.
Now is the time to master this. Can I use this off the battlefield?
I'll do my best with this. Impressed yet?
With a decisive battle ahead, Byleth visited the cemetery.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Someone I love. Alright. We have six choices. We got Lizithia, we got Marianne, Hilda, Leonie, Mercedes, and Flame. Those are our options. I'm not picking Flame. I have no idea how old she is. That'd be a little weird. That drops us down to the final 5. Mercedes seems nice. Yeah, she seems nice. Same with Leonie. Hilda's I don't need to see that. Like, my feed was dominated by her armpit and people wanted to put their dick on it. So I'm sorry, she's been eliminated by the audience. That brings us down to the final 3. I'm gonna be real here. I was thinking about it like fucking a few episodes ago. It feels like I don't know who's gonna end up with who. And I'm very concerned that Lysithea will just die if she doesn't get paired off with the right person. Because how are we going to solve her thing? So I'm going to hope that choosing her will lead to her not dying. Because, you know, she has the shortened lifespan. So I'll pick her. If she wasn't dying, I'd probably pick Marianne because she deserves some happiness. But it's okay. I'm sure she'll have a good time regardless. Then it goes, Marianne, despite getting through a lot of her problems, couldn't get that Byleth dick, and then just went and disappeared without a trace. I'd fucking lose it. It's so fucking good. Oh man! Oh, I'm getting excited. I don't hope it happens, but it'd be really fucking fun if it did. Should we drop HP? Nah. Fiendish Blow, we'll drop that. Increases white magic range for 1 for attacks. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna do it because I thought it would give Warp more range. Let's go. Final battle for the freedom of Fodlan. I thought I was under leveled, but no. I'm actually 8 levels above on my main guy. Let's do this.
A military force bearing the crest of flames on its banner marches west to Garrigmach from Shambhala, attacking nearby cities along the way. Rhea informs the Alliance that the enemy's general is none other than the ancient Fell King Nemesis. And so, the Alliance army prepares for their final battle, hoping to put an end to Fodlan's blood-stained history.
What's the plan, my friend?
We will defeat Nemesis.
I thought you'd say that. And of course, I'll be joining you. What about the rest of you? Our enemy is a monster of legend. As always, there's not a shred of proof that we can win.
A foolish inquiry, Claude. I must finish what my father started.
Started? Your father ran away before the battle even began.
Well, all the more reason why I, as his heir, cannot flee now.
I'm in. I need to get back at him for hurting my brother. I'm not going to let him get away with it.
Wow, Hilda's serious about this.
I, too, will fight until the end. I wish to protect Fodlan's future.
That's
I feel
wrong.
the same as Lysithea. It would hardly be fitting for Captain Gerald's apprentice to bow out now. I'll show them everything he taught me. I will give it my all as well. For the Professor, for Claude, and for all of you who helped make me as strong as I am now.
I'm in too. And when we're done, I'm gonna eat tons of steak to celebrate.
Yummy!
This truly is the final battle. At this point, you shouldn't have to ask us, Claude. You know we're with you.
I do know that, Ignatz. But I had to ask, just to make sure.
Look at how reliable you kids have become. You've trained them well, Professor. This Nemesis guy should be arriving soon. Is everyone ready?
It's finally time.
Our time is now. Let's win this together.
That's right. I'm confident we have what it takes to win. Let's defeat this dusty old king of liberation and put an end to this history of lies. Once we've done that, there'll be nothing holding us back. A new and brighter age will begin. Let's go, my friend. Fodlan's new dawn awaits.
Ahem. Jump. That is the jump of decisiveness. That was the drink of decisiveness. Replenish our battalions. Map. Alright. Defeat the enemy commander. Holy fuck. Oh my god, there's damage floor. Level 60? Oh god, Fraldarius and Regan? Did he bring back ancient versions? Like descendants? Oh, this definitely is something.
Nemesis is here, and with more soldiers than expected.
A swamp, huh? But there's something about it. It looks odd somehow.
Can't breathe. You should not have done that. Be careful. The water is poisonous to the living.
Looks like we better not get near that swamp. Try to avoid it during the fight.
And here I thought it was going to be Apex of the World that plays.
Let's go.
Did not check my weapons on you. This is some track, guys.
Ready for anything.
Oh, no, yeah, we ain't ready for you.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, this is climactic.
I will see this war through.
We are gonna go slowly.
I am not. Shall we?
Oh god, there's so many problems up here.
What's my strategy? It won't be in vain.
Let's make this quick.
Okay, stay calm. We can't lose her, so we have to play it carefully.
No time to slow down.
We have to deal with zombie swamp. Gotta deal with the legion of enemies.
Fine work.
There's a lot going on here.
I wasn't about to.
I don't know, guys. Where's the dubstep, though? Never getting over it. Never getting over
At the
it.
ready.
Having flyers for this is actually pretty good, now that I think about it. The swamp could have been an even bigger problem without them.
Huh? think they've got some sort of magical link with Nemesis.
Could the magic be protecting him?
Not sure, but we'd better take out his 10 commanders before taking him on. 9 more commanders remaining. We just killed number 10. These can't be the 10 elites, can they? Nah, not likely.
Huh. Does he get weaker? Nah, he just straight up can't be touched. Alright, well, this answers my question of last episode. Of do they intend to make it so I can go through this map effortlessly, and they don't, and I'm grateful for that. Let's have a good final fight.
I'll tolerate no obstacle.
Shall we?
Guide me well.
Yeah, if they focus on Seth, that's fine. He's
My
bait.
orders?
Saros, I will kill you. Do not get in my way.
Oh my god, it's
So
good
that's Nemesis.
good voice actor choice.
You're a crusty old bastard, you know that?
All those who stand in my way will be destroyed.
Watch out, Claude. They're coming for us.
Ooh. Very good.
Too easy. Pointless.
This song is nuts. We have to slowly advance. We can't go through the front.
Was any?
The 10 elites or whatever, they're aggro enough that they'll just come to us on their own. Yeah, get him.
I will not die yet.
I need no monsters attempting to harm me. Punch him.
Can't afford to lose.
Okay. Thinning out the horde.
Be gone with you. Our quarrel wasn't personal.
I'm impressed.
Alright, meanwhile on the west. Yes, I was about to say I wish for a crit so bad.
I fought and won.
Blessed. Ooh, nice. A miss, no loss. Alright, you deal with the person on the horse here.
a way forward.
Alright, you're one of my weaker units, so go for it.
This is the cost of war.
Lead.
Alright, we're making good progress.
I have faith.
Nah, let's not waste your energy.
Got you covered.
No point in having you die for nothing. That's it. Okay, that's Goneril. 2 down. Yeah, there's not much that's gonna stop. You know what? I need people to start coming in. So yeah, sure. Nice. Very good that we're taking like no damage at all. Big fan.
Not.
I'm gonna get 3 people on me. The 3 people are gonna end up being that commander swordsman, that archer, and the person I'm about to kill, so they're a non-issue.
Another victory.
Alright, I'll go put you in here for cover.
An offensive sight.
And you're done.
Too close for my liking.
Yeah, let's have you go there. Yeah, take him out with bravery.
Pure grit.
Another crit. That's Daphne done. It's too risky to move in too deeply here. Let's start splitting a little bit. You can't do much to them. Yeah, heavy armor guys are a problem. I don't really have an answer to them, because most of my people that can answer them are a little bit farther back on this turn.
That helps.
Let's just have you safely over here. Yeah, rally him. Then there's, of course, you. Stand on this pad. You have the major problem of, like, being able to move around. So do you guys. focus. I think it might be time to warp. Yeah, I think it might just be time to get that done. Because I feel like she's gonna get unlucky at some point and I'll lose my chance. Let's take out Gloucester. Alright. Now that we've taken out that guy, I am now secluded up here, which might be a problem, but it's okay. I have decent movement. We'll see if this is a mistake. It probably is, because I actually can't leave. It's okay. Worst comes to worst, we move down and then go right. Okay. We have another commander that we need to kill. Now, we were not punished for that attack. Oh, she's so dead. Oh, no. Oh, no, they want her ass bad. We have to do something.
I'm not dying here.
Just like that.
We have to curb the amount of things that are going to be shot at this precious girl.
Never let your guard down. I must keep going.
All right, she's going to run out of Thimble Vetter coming up here. Because we're blowing two per kill. Unfortunate, but it's kind of had to happen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another space here. Oh god, even that's not very good. How about you? Can you get something done? No, not really. We'll just start positioning ourselves before we attempt to take out Gautier. Rally him, he's gonna need it. Ah, yes. Let's start getting you across. Let's see what happens. Whoa, he went for Hilda.
Piece of cake.
Did not expect him to go that way with it. Oh! We got two of the main guys right there. And there goes Seth.
Pointless.
Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Well, with my current situation, I can actually run in and hit Nemesis. That's a good thing to know. But can I get to safety? I can. Yeah, it's probably better to do this. Magic probably won't get the kill.
This could turn the tides.
We have to keep pushing forward. Yeah, get that guy.
A nobleman does his duty. I can exceed this.
Yeah, let's begin to move up.
No chance.
God, this map's so good.
Proceed carefully.
Ah, much better.
Got no time for mercy.
Okay, we've done that. We clearly need someone to kill this dude. And that will be you. Yeah, let's start getting people's attention. You guys are gonna start pulling a little bit of attention there. You're gonna fly behind this one. Yeah, and just take a hammer to him. That's enough to where I can just place you here. Oh, no, that's too dangerous. That's the bad shit. Yeah, pick that, General. And a crit. That's Dominic done.
A predictable success.
Then I shall move into this position and take out this one. There. We got actually a bunch of them done. Alright, very good turn. I think we only have 3 generals left to take out.
Too easy.
God, getting so many flyers made this map so much more feasible. Let's start moving toward the center for some people. Pick up Claude's slack.
Oh, the swampland vanished.
Oh! It was the mage. Well, that makes sense. Make this number 9. Take that, Regan. And this should be the last one. It's got some good guard though. It's gonna take a little bit more doing. Brave Lance. God, you were one nut to crack. One tough nut. Oh, fucking Nemesis is so ready to fucking kill everyone too. Oh, there goes Lorenz.
So close.
Oh god, did someone heal him? Yeah, they did.
Ah, demonic beasts flying in from the south. Someone here must be able to summon them.
I will not concern myself with that. Yeah, this is the best shot. You won't go down despite all of my instructions for you to go down. Yes! Guard can't help you all the time.
Look at you! It took some doing, but now's our chance to face off against Nemesis.
Oh boy, is he strong. Maybe I should get some distance. He will hit me no matter where the range is. Yeah, let's just go for it.
That sword, you bear the crest of flames, just as I do.
No, I didn't even look at the range. This is so cool. We did nothing. Hilda, you got this.
Evil creature, prepare to die.
Okay, just charge. This is it.
Now we can't call any more demonic beasts.
Ah, great. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Man, this is definitely their big counterattack. This is the best I got.
Be smart or I'm finished.
Oh, God.
It's a bad time to die.
Wait, I have a better idea.
At the ready.
Ah, damn it. I thought I had some sort of, like, gambit I could use against him. Never mind.
It's a bad time to die.
What's my strategy?
Sure. This is gonna be pretty tight. I might have to heal him maybe, I don't know. Nah, you can get a hit in.
Steady now.
Yeah, we need to bring in extra help. Are you telling me you can deal 0 damage to this dude? Not even with, like, a fucking combat art of some sort? Oh god, it won't be worth it.
Ready for anything.
I didn't even mean to attack him. I meant to move, and then I was like, oh, how do I get rid of the red field off from him? By the way, go away. Thank you.
Just a scratch.
We have problems. He's too strong. He also heals, which is bullshit. I guess I should be grateful that he's attacking the people that I don't care about as much.
I can't.
Oh, I didn't need that to happen.
Be smart or I'm finished.
We may have to roll back. We are in a bad spot. Not great. Oh, he's so close. Damn you! We'll need to figure something out.
Just a scratch.
Alright, that gets that going.
Be smart or I'm finished.
Would it kill for a crit?
What's my strategy?
God. I can get him to 1 fucking HP. No, yes! Never mind! Get fucked!
All you... Was it...
Oh, that was close.
That one seemed to work. We're almost done. Let's go, my friend. Tough talk from the guy who's lived too long. Allow me to fix that!
You are all pathetic weaklings. You lack the courage to challenge me in lone combat.
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us. To reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another. That's how we win! Future historians will refer to this day as the new dawn of Fodlan. Of that, I have no doubt. It's up to you now, Teach. As for my path...
Oh my, that was great. The best way to solve the final battle. A crit with my last unit.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. The ambitions of the Fell King Nemesis were crushed, averting what could have been the greatest crisis in the history of Fodlan. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin. Country, faith, history, all that had once formed the order of the world was wiped clean. The heroes whose very hand saved Fodlan from a dark fate commenced with the building of a new society. The leaders of this new, unified Fodlan began their walk down a seemingly endless path. One towards a world that would cherish differences in race and belief. One where all life would be valued equally. Those leaders clung to the hope that their path would not end with Fodlan, that it would someday span the seas to Dagda and beyond the throat to Ulmyra.
Hello.
Professor,
We've done what we can.
We have. I can feel that the crests are no longer a part of me. That must mean my body will.
We can't say for sure, but we can hope.
Thank you, Professor. No matter the outcome, I feel a sense of peace. I have hope, and that hope will carry me through it all. You've done so much, searching for a way to remove my crest, to save me. I can't tell you how much it means to me.
So what will you do now?
I will not claim my title. House Ordelia will end with my father's generation. After this, I'm going to begin preparations for our family's dissolution. This will ensure that the people of our territory will not be troubled, and my parents will be able to live out their lives in peace.
And after that?
A good question. I hadn't considered it, but assuming I have life left in me, would it be alright if I came back here to stay by your side? Without my crests, I'm not sure what all I'd be able to do for you. But you have given me a new life. I want to use my time to support you however I can.
Lysithea, I want you to have this.
Oh, This is...
I'll be waiting for your safe return.
What I said earlier about not caring what the outcome of all this is, I take it back. For the longest time, I didn't think I'd be around to be a part of the future you and everyone were creating, that I had no place in it. But now, I cannot fight it any longer. I do care, and I do not wish to give up on chasing that future. I do not wish to die. I refuse to give up on myself or on our future. And so, I promise to come back to you, no matter what. Once I'm back,
we will chase that future together.
Yes, I quite like the sound of that. Together. It is decided. We will be together forever, living long, full lives. Count count on it, my love.
We've done it! The third battle data screen. First, I have to say MVP's gotta be me. Big fan of me. Claude, though, that rivalry of the houses was pretty impressive. Can't forget Leone, though, really pulling it out there. Then Lysithea, that magic really was a good asset. Raphael, can't doubt a good punching. Can't forget Ignatz or Leone once again. But then there's me. Oh, me. Don't forget about me. I'm really good. But of course, Ignatz, using his sniper abilities. But it can't be outdone. I'm there. We also got Claude. Claude, he's real good. But of course, Seteth, he did things in a paralog that I hit auto battle only on. But me? How about me? You interested in me? Because I'm real interested in me, but lime flavored. Then there's me. Man, we're using this lime ice cream as much as we can, because then there's me. How about me? I'm a great asset. Not as good as me, though. Oh, can't be outdone by me. Yeah, it's me. And also me. I'm really good. Also, Lysithia's there. She's pretty good. But me, though. Did you ever think to consider me on top of me? How about me? Also, Lysithea. I mean, she had some pretty good moments there. But me, though. Have you thought to consider me? Oh no, you were caring more about Claude. But I more consider myself as the true hero of the story, as well as me. And then me. Yeah, I think so too. And then me, and in Shambhala, and then to close it out, me. But I think in the end, I feel like everyone did good work evenly. No one really stuck out as the true hero of this tale. Let's learn about what happened to everybody. Seteth! He remained at the monastery and worked to restore the authority of the church. Doing away with his old strictness, he adopted a tolerant stance. Encouragement of believers to respect those of other faiths helped the people of Fodlan find common ground with others. Anna. Her business savvy proved to be a great asset in the post-war reconstruction of Garreg Mach. Once the restoration was complete, she disappeared from the area entirely. The tales of mysterious merchant were passed down in every corner of the world for centuries to come. Some say she continues her travels even to this day, eternally peddling her wares in ever search of the next lucrative opportunity. Mercedes! She left home and went to Garreg Mach, where she became a model cleric, devoting her whole life to the service of the goddess and became well loved by the people who revered her for her piety and her boundless generosity toward those in need. Linhart. He abandoned his inherited position in favor of a carefree life at the monastery. There he spent his days at ease, whiling away the hours at the fishing pond or his private study. After his passing, a treasure trove of documents were unearthed, revealing the key discoveries he'd made. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same ending he got last time for me. Flame. She disappeared soon after the war, and over time it was all but forgotten she had ever existed. Many long years later, however, a young woman resurfaced and completely transformed Fodlan. When she looked at the man who stood beside her, she wondered if it would be alright in this new era to call him father. Oh, that's neat. Caspar! After the war, he set out alone on a journey of self-discovery, traveled to every corner of Fodlan, and even ventured abroad now and again. It's said that he got into mischief at every turn, but the victims of his antics, always more amused than harmed or offended, remembered him fondly and passed those stories on to future generations. Ferdinand. After reclaiming the title of Dugeir, Ferdinand set out about reforming his territory and became overcame numerous obstacles to help the Landsvire recover, and in recognition, he was invited to take part in helping govern all of Fodlan. Cyril. Unable to serve Rhea any longer, Cyril nearly left the church. He was persuaded to stay, however, to assist in rebuilding the monastery he had helped maintain. Thanks to his devoted work, the Officers' Academy was able to reopen a few years later. When the new students took the reception hall, Cyril found himself among them. Raphael. A lot of solos. Raphael returned to his hometown to serve his liege lord as a knight. After years of loyal service, he resigned his duty to devote his attention to the inn that his grandfather and sister opened during his time away. Eventually, he became the inn's proprietor, developed a reputation for astonishingly good cooking. Hey, look at that! We got our first pairing. What? After Hilda returned home, her fashionable accessories achieved widespread popularity, leading to her create the first artisan academy in Fodlan. While shopping for art supplies, she had a chance to reunite with Ignaz, who persuaded his family to allow him to travel the world as an artist. Hilda invited Ignaz to teach at her school, and she and the students became enchanted by the landscapes and portraits that he made. Their romance birthed a new style that inspired artists in Fodlan for generations. Alright, this happened too, I guess. As the new head of House Gloucester, Lawrence first worked to restore his own territory, then expanded his vision to include reforms for all Fodlan. At the height of his storied political career, he announced his marriage to Marianne. Prior to the wedding, she received extensive tutelage from her adoptive father, Margrave Edmund, so that by the time they were wed, she was fully prepared to govern. The pair were particularly successful in providing new innovations in dairy farming, and they became known as the mother and father of horses and cattle. Claude married Leonie, I guess. Leonie returned to Samhain village to repay her debts and mysteriously vanished afterward. Some years later, when trade between Fodlan and Elmira began in earnest, the village received notice that the Elmiran king would be passing through. The village rushed to prepare themselves when the anticipated day arrived. They were shocked to find Leonie at the king's side. She had gone to visit Claude in Elmira and ended up staying to become his queen. Faced with the sight of Leonie in the resplendent clothing of monarch, her father and the other villagers freaked the fuck out, I guess. And then I married Lysithea, because I wanted to make sure she didn't die. Announced his engagement to Lysithea shortly after becoming a leader of the United Kingdom of Fodlan. Before they were officially wed, she returned home, helped her father restore the Ordelia territory, offered to land up governed by the new kingdom. Once the affairs were in order, Lysithea finally married and became queen. Even without her crest, she proved more than capable. When the rebuilding effort was complete, the couple and their children enjoyed long and peaceful lives. That is the story of Golden Deer, as I have told it to you. A truly magnificent tale. We've seen these credits. Here we go. Let's load up a file. I have this one from chapter 11. This is right before the split. I had this here just in case I ever had the desire. I don't, but it will allow me to jump into a thing. Because I kind of want to sit with what we've achieved. Also, it allows us to be our lovely woman form, which I have always appreciated. So, if you head to the save menu, we've managed it. Cleared game data on all 3 routes. That's it. 206 hours played. There's some idling in there for sure, but a lot of work went into this Let's Play. I don't know how many episodes this is. I don't know if we hit 120 of these or not. Actually, I'm pretty sure I only have done 3 or 4 in this last session that I haven't put together, so this will probably show me. It looks like we ended around 117, 118, something in that area, if I had to guess. We've done it. We have beaten the 3 houses in Fire Emblem 3 houses. What's left, right? There's a church route that I did not do. I have no plans to cover it in any capacity. The way it was described to me is that it is most of Golden Deer's stuff, but it has a different final boss. So I was, you know, I looked it up, and it seems to just be Rhea again. I'm sure the context and stuff is different. I'm sure I learn a few extra details that I do not know about. But I'm fine with taking what I know there. We've done it. We've beaten the game. I've gone much more above and beyond what I think most LPs of this have done, because I played more than one route. I played 3 routes for you here. What are my thoughts on Golden Deer? I think Golden Deer is very good. I thoroughly enjoyed what they wanted to bring toward a conclusion. Like the conclusion for Claude's ideas, where it effectively he wants to end racism and he wants to bring everyone together under one banner, and that's kind of what he chooses to do. He lays it out pretty early on to you that that's kind of like his intention as you go through, and I think that's good. And the whole thing is taking out the other 2 houses to achieve that dream. But throughout the whole thing, he becomes suspicious of the church. He becomes suspicious of those that slither in the dark. And then that transitions into, you took out those other 2 houses, but they weren't the biggest main focus in a way. Because then you have the thing underneath. You have to take out those that slither in the dark, their dubstep powers, and take out, ultimately, Nemesis, which Nemesis is probably the best final boss. No, and it is not maybe. It is the definitive best map in the entire game, in my opinion. The music is really fantastic. The map design is great. There's so much going on with it. And the final battle being such a unbelievably difficult unit to take out. He is the Virgil to your Dante. He is the exact same type of unit where he's hulking, super powerful, uses your exact same weapon, but it's the evil version. That makes it extra cool. He's a part of the opening cutscene, and you get context for a lot of things. It's just the best map. Golden Deer effectively gets 2 final chapters that are essentially the true ending route. But that also kind of brings about an issue that I feel like this game has. And I think the issue is that this route gets a true ending, which I think is good, but I feel like that ending could have existed in the other 2 as well. Because it's weird. It's weird, because Blue Lions takes out Talus, so I guess he can't bring about his plan. And I guess Nemesis wouldn't come back to life in that situation. We also never really find Rhea in Blue Lions, as far as I know. I guess maybe you do, and then that gets reinstated. I don't remember that being a thing. And then in Crimson Flower, Talus is waiting for your victory, which would likely mean that he deals with that stuff. So I guess off screen, given the way that they describe your Edelgard ending, is that she and Byleth just go after those who slither in the dark and then deal with that. And maybe Nemesis doesn't come back through that. But that seems a bit anticlimactic, but that is kind of what a lot of the Black Eagles is anticlimactic stuff and stuff that isn't fully realized. If I was to rank the 3 houses, at the very bottom it would be Black Eagles. I apologize to those who feel like I beat up on it a little too much. My major issues is that Edelgard as a character does not fully explain her reasoning behind everything. It's more of a, this is the thing I have to do, follow me so we can start this revolution, and there's not enough there that motivates me to help her. And I feel like Claude and Dimitri do a much better job of conveying this information to you. Of, Claude, I want to unite every nation under one banner. I feel like all of the fighting just needs to stop, the prejudices. We need to stop that, and I'm going to unify everything together. I'm going to fight under the banner of the Crest of Flames. And this charismatic schemer, I just felt more enamored with what he does and the things that he pulls off. Dimitri, you find that he has this darkness within him of traumatic experiences, and then extra traumatic experiences happen during the time skip. He's basically pleading to ghosts of the people that he feels he's disappointed, and that hit in a way that nothing else in this game actually hit, that made me want to definitely help him. And then the situations and the plot things that happen throughout his route with all the other characters made me care about them in a way that a lot of characters, I feel like, didn't hit in that way. And that's kind of what lifts him up. That being said, the final stuff that happens toward the end of Golden Deer would have maybe put it above, but it just didn't. Overall, I feel like Blue Lions hits in a special way with how much work they put into the story and stuff, which makes me feel like it was the first route that was done. That kind of makes it go up and be the best one for me, with the middle one being Claude, where it's incredibly consistent and enjoyable and great throughout, with the best final act of any of them. But I just feel like in this game, the focus is more on the characters, and I feel like the characters are at their strongest, and the writing is at its strongest in the Blue Lion stuff. So I effectively put it at the top, put Claude in the middle, and put Edelgard at the bottom. I don't think her story is bad. I just feel like it's unfinished. And I feel like them adding the Death Knight as a unit post-launch to her route, and the fact that they split her route into two, and one of them has the same maps from the Golden Deer. I think that says everything you need to know about exactly what's going on with her. She was treated incredibly badly, and written badly in a lot of different ways. There are too many things against her that led to her not reaching her full potential with her routes. It should have been one route, maybe. And then some people say you could have cut the Golden Deer entirely, and it's like, yeah, I guess they could, but then that would be predicated under the hope that they would write Edelgard as a more interesting character for me to want to side with, because right now it's like, you could cut that, but I also find Claude more interesting and someone I would rather follow. But I get, you know, the crux is that she is the main antagonist, in a way. The main focus for a lot of the game. I wish she was done better. That being said, it's like, if I was to rank them on a scale of like 1 to 10, I'd say the Blue Lions is like a 10 for me. I'd say Golden Deer is also like a 9 or a 10, and then I would put Edelgard's route as like a 7. A very, very low 7. But overall, I really enjoyed my time with this game. At the same time as putting out this final video, I will be putting out the gimmick video, which is going to be a tier list of every single character in the game. I'm sure there's some sort of list like that on Tier Maker. So that'll be the final video in this playlist, and I'll just release it alongside this. And give my thoughts on that some more too. That's going to do it for this Let's Play. We will be returning to the Fire Emblem Three Houses game when there's a story expansion DLC that they confirmed as a part of the expansion pass. I'll be covering that and hoping to God it is its own separate thing that continues the story, because I feel like, I'll say this here. Really? If the expansion pass's story and its main focus is to expand on Edelgard's story only, I'll complain about it. I'll have a good time with it, because even when I found that Edelgard stuff was weak, I enjoyed fighting Rhea, and I enjoyed the maps, and I enjoyed all that new material. But I'll still say it's kind of disappointing that, you know, the DLC story effectively has to fix the problems of an undercooked one. An undercooked scenario. I'd like something new. Regardless, I'll still enjoy it, but I'm hoping ideally it's something completely new that builds on some things. Anyway, that's it for me. I've had a great time. Thank you guys so much for your support on this series. I will likely never do this to any other game ever again. So I hope you enjoyed it. This has been a lot of work to a level that I feel like I've not done on any other game. Even the Persona games, you're still working toward new material at all times. This was not that. This was a lot of repeated stuff, but I'm glad. I hope people enjoyed it, and I hope I Hope you think I did things justice. Sorry that toward the end of the LP I kind of just blitzed maps, but that's just how they designed them. They gave me a character that could do that, and I feel like I'm not just, it's like, just don't use it. No, absolutely not. That's gonna do it though. Check out my tier list video of these characters. That's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please click the like button on it. Please check out my Patreon. I've crunched so many hours working on this, so if you appreciate the content that I do, I'm living month to month on the support you guys give. So if you're willing to go to the patreon.com/KZXcellent, there will be a link at the end of this in the end card. Consider doing so. It would be much appreciated. That's it. See you for your future Let's Plays, more daily videos. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. The tier list looks like this, by the way. We're not doing a separate video because I recorded it twice. The second time it was 40 minutes and it broke. And it broke. I'm not doing it again. Look at it. Look, it's good. Manuel at the bottom to do at the top is great. Edelgard's not that great, but whatever. She's big. Gotta go. Bye.